What's up, my little cat travelers? Welcome back to another Eden, guys. We are having an update, version 3.1.200, guys. Wonders of the Binding Night. It is finally happening, guys. We are getting a bunch of new updates. We're catching up to Japan, and we're getting something major today. Two very powerful character and Nona. So we'll go over them, guys, soon. But first, let's go see what the campaign information has to offer. We're getting I think we're getting some bonus, yeah. During the following duration, start the episode Wander in the Binding Night to get 1,000 Chrono Stone as part of our campaign. Yay! There's other stuff that, guys, but you know, I'm sure you guys can read that one. These are stuff that's already been happening. All right, so let's see what else we got. So we got Wander in the Binding Night. A cyclical story that began from a single world has become a tempest that threatens all. What awaits beyond the recurrence space-time is the future desperately seeking to return to the past. In the true form of the White Knight, at this end of this swithing, twisted path, a choice, a promise, a wanderer. Really wonder what's gonna be that about. So guys, to start that quest, you need to go to Arat Maze Village, and you must have cleared Apocrypha Wonders of the Vortex and of History, and the app must be updated. Generic stuff. Alright guys, first new characters, guys. Free character Nona, who's super adorable. And you know what? I'm kind of like shipping her with Aldo, and you'll see why. And you'll see why once we go over her skill. But if they do that for more character, her mechanics, I would kind of like that. All right. So pay attention. I am the protector of all, and all I will protect. The unforgotten goddess weave of fate, Nona. All right, let's talk about her outfit. Pretty cool, pretty like goddessly, godlike. My prediction is I think she's gonna become the goddess of time or some magical entity, and she's gonna get like a bunch of power. Love the kind of like the goddess dress. I'm not gonna lie though, I prefer her Red Riding Hood outfit. It's more like old school JRPG, which I like. It's still beautiful, like it's still beautiful. Like, you know, if she gets like, you know, goddess skills or whatever, you know, like a bunch of power-ups, that makes sense. But I still like her OG one better. But I'm happy that they kept her tattoo on her thighs. That's what I like to see. All right, make sure that you leave a comment down below, guys, of what you thought of Nona, and do that for the other character too. I do reply to those comments. All right, it is time. Sesta must find her voice from Coachella. My God. Rising from the depth, she hungered to embrace her destiny. Sesta, look at that design, guys. First of all, her thighs seems amazing. I don't know, Sesta and ES Toova all like seems to have like big juicy thighs. I don't know who is in charge of that, but I want more of that. All right, so design-wise, simple. I like her like sight weapons. They're pretty nice. Her legs are 10 out of 10. Love the wolf. If I'm not mistaken, she's kind of like based on Norse mythology, and I think that's Fenrir, which is great. Love that. I think it's a simple yet effective design. Not super complex, but recognizable, and our sprite is adorable too. So it's pretty good. Yeah, I like her 3/4 sleeves there. The only thing I don't like is if you watch the trailer. It's the way she speaks. She kind of like speak like a not someone who's not smart, but like she's speaking in a very broken pattern. And I know sometimes they do that for like tribal people or just like monsters that speak. It's not my favorite trope. I think that she has like that background, but it's not for me. But you know, maybe it's gonna grow on me. Who knows? But I still think she's beautiful. White hair also on anime girl. It's up there, guys. All right. Let's go on the other one, guys. Look at that. Purple. I love the purple and like dark purple and light purple and like all those color schemes, which both have very big fan of those. All right, Toova. The way I see it, the only proof that one has ever lived is in the memories of those left behind. Imperishable queens of deadly shade, Toova. Toova was always had something special in my heart. I like her OG design. I like her character quest and everything. I also very much love her dress, her wedding dress, and I like her skeleton mechanics. That was kind of neat. Was not like as much of a big fan of her wedding dress design as the OG, but this one's great. Again, legs full front, they look amazing. The black and white socks on it looks freaking nice. Her expression is also an expression I like. She's like, I'm better than you, I'll step on you. And also like the shades in the background, which are there always. So yeah, 10 out of 10. I think also, guys, maybe a little bit later you'll see like her battle poses and stuff like that, and she's super cool. All right, update information, guys. So obviously we are getting Wanderers and the Binding Nights. We're getting a new map, new area, new background music, and new another dungeon, which is great. Hopefully one that actually costs 2 red key, because I like my daily grind to not last forever. Alright, Wanderers and the Binding Night, new character Sesta and Toova extra styles are now available. Faithful encounter 1 in the Binding Night pays 3 times max. This is guys, this is where you open your wallet. If you want to encourage the game, show the love to the dev, this is where you should spend your money, guys, on a Stardew encounter, and I'll tell you why. So, in the Stardew encounter, after the 10 ally encounter, you will receive a Stardew piece that can encounter a 5-star characters. Everyone is aware of that, but only characters released as the version 3.1.200 of July 14. Most of the time, guys, when we get a Stardew encounter, it is kind of like on an older banner, so they don't allow you to get a new character, but this time they do. So, if you want one of the 2 new characters, which are powerhouses, drop the money, everyone is happy. Boom, boom. Yeah, so encounter strategy piece. Encounter characters added in a later update will be unavailable, and the rest is pretty generic. We're also getting, if you guys want to keep supporting the game, we're also getting a Fateful Encounter Wild Force Special Edition, Sesta, pay 2 times. You guys are getting a 15% chance of Sesta, Yipfa, Another Style, and Science Cider. Pretty decent banner. Pretty good. 15% is pretty good if you wanna, if you wanna spend those paid stones. But in my opinion, this one is a little bit better. Fateful Encounter Shade Force Special Edition Toova ES, paid 2 times, will be available. You can encounter the following 3 characters with a encounter rate listed below on the 10th encounter. So Toova Extra Style for 15%, who's an amazing damage dealer and support character, who's fit super well with Yakumo. Also, you get Kumos, which is nice, and Hipfi, or Vampire Lady. So, to me, in my personal opinion, this is where I would drop my money, just because these 3 characters are a little bit better than these 3. Even though Yipfa, Another Style, seems to be a very good buffer character, but I haven't used it yet. But I keep seeing people using her, so still, I would go for the bottom one. But that's me. We are also getting a Fateful Encounter Death Destruction series, paid 1 time only. If available, you can encounter one of those 5-star class character listed. We got Radius, Another Style, who's one of the best tank in the game, or at least top 3. Eva, who freezes everything and makes everything easy. Loma the Piss, who does the exact same thing. And we're getting my waifu Tsubame. So that is also a good thing, because Tsubame deserves all the love. Fateful Encounter Extra Style series, paid only once. You can encounter one of these 5 class characters listed below. You get Suzette Extra Style, Isuka Extra Style, Nagi Extra Style, Tsukiha Extra Style, and Milena Extra Style. All good characters too, guys. And also they're added the story to replay 3 feature, guys. So if you guys want to replay the storyline without hearing Silver and I's beautiful voice acting, you guys can do that. But I would suggest just watch my other videos, because the voice acting is actually really fun. And yeah. And also getting a character personality for Fire, Water, Earth, Wind, Shade, Thunder, and Crystal. You see a little bit later why. And also they're also adding the new battle manual and fixing some stands, fixing some of the bugs. Pretty generic. All right, enough. Let's go and see why everyone was hyped for Sesta and Extra Style Toova. All right, guys, give me a second. I'm just gonna switch window real quick, and here we are. All right, wrong windows, guys. There you go. Sorry about this. Once again, look at this design, guys. Look at this area right here. This is what I like. Also, like her expression is pretty nice. I also like the fact that she's from the future, and like all of her outfits seems to be from like rags and like straps, which is pretty neat. Her red and purple eyes are pretty nice too, and her white hair with the red dips is something I really enjoy too. Two colors on a hair is pretty nice, especially when it's like one colors and goes to the bottom to something else. Big fan of those. I just realized our hands are black. Wonder why. Although I love the wolf and the big chain too. It's a pretty nice design. Does she have a sprite? Her sprite is pretty cute. Look at that. It's pretty cute. And her base design is what we saw. All right. Are you guys ready? Now I'm gonna talk a lot. I'm gonna try to go slow, but let's go. All right. She's a wind character. Attack type slash, obviously. She uses katana, rings. She is a shadow character, and our personality is katana, wind, avenger. And you'll see why she's super good for a wind team. An unknown woman suddenly appeared in a rat with her body built differently from that of another human. She can transform into a giant wolf. Burning with intense anger, she appeared intimidating to anyone around her. But once opened up, she revealed a kind side. Her eye-level intelligence is apparent from how she talks, but she sometimes shows a lack of common sense. Her tome is Fenrir, which you can get in the Industrial Ruin. Alright, her Valor chance. Restore MP user 10%, 15 and 20, and remove all debuff. She has a stance, Wind King stance, guys. It's a wind zone. You guys know exactly what it does. Passive skill, Battle Start, Awakening Wind King stance. Battle Start. When the user is in front of the line and there's 4 other wind characters, you get a Wind King stance. She also gets Divine Wolf stacking. Start of turn stacking. When a user is in an Awakening Wind King stance, stack one of these Divine Wolf on the user. You'll see why a little bit later. So, spoiler alert, guys. She makes a wind team shine. Alright, so duff those wind people. Her basic attack is Katana swings. She hits her sword. Done. Twin Blade Wolf. Consume 1 Divine Wolf to perform the following move in succession at no MP cost. Wolf Howl, Fanging Slash, Crushing Blow, Sky Mirror, and Starving Wolf. These are all of her abilities, guys. They all stack up pretty much together and makes her hit super strong because her buff and debuff. If a user has not learned a skill in that sequence, the sequence ends on that skill. If a user has learned the upgraded version of Wolf Howl, Howling Heart, and Howling Soul, use the most powerful version instead. Replace the basic attack when the user possesses Divine Stack. Alright. Wolf Howl. Power of the user 50% and intelligence 50% and speed 50% for 3 turns. Give status immunity of the user 1 time. When used during Twin Blade Wolf and when in an Awakened Wind King stance, power of all party members plus 50% for power, intelligence, speed for 3 turns, and give status immunity to all party members. One of them is personal, the other one is party members, so that's what you want to build up that wind team. Fan Jin Slash. Slash attack on a single enemy, medium, increase skill damage 4 times and ignore target defense. When used doing Twin Blade Wolf, 100% increase damage, multiplier times 2, and inflict 3 stacks of Elemental Break Wind. Every time I say Twin Blade Wolf, I'm reminding of the Tell games when they keep screaming their attack. Alright, Crushing Blow. Wind type slash attack of all enemy times 3, increase skill damage 4 times, and wind resistance minus 50% for 3 turns. When using the Twin Blade Wolf, wind type slash attack of all enemy times 5, increase skill damage times 8, and wind resistance minus 100%. See where this is going, guys? There you go. Restoration Breath. Restore user HP 50% and restore MP 50% and remove all debuff. It's pretty good. Sky Mirror. Critical damage of the user plus 50% and apply singular focus on the user 3 turns. When used during Twin Blade Wolf, critical damage of the user 100% and apply singular focus on the user. Singular focus, physical version of mental focus. If I remember correctly, mental focus just makes your spell better, so I guess singular focus just makes you attack stronger. So there's nothing to it. Howling Heart. Power of the user 70%, intelligence 70%, speed 70% for 3 turns. Give status immunity on the user for 2 times. When used during Twin Blade Wolf and when in an Awakened Wind King stance, power of all the party members plus 70%. Intelligence speed is the same for 3 turns and gives status immunity to all party members. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Starving Wolf. Wind type slash attack on a single enemy times 2. Excel. Increase skill damage 5 times and guarantee critical. When used in Twin Blade Wolf, plus 600 increased damage multiplier times 7. Ignore barrier damage reduction and status immunity. Does not ignore resistance. Barriers on target do not consume. Inflict status from equipment. Also ignore immunity. That's a lot of damage. Alright, last one, Howling Soul. Power of the user, 100% intelligence and speed for 3 turns. Give immunity of the user for 3 turns. When you move in Twin Blaze Wolf, or the wind stance, the buff gets applied to all party members. So 100% to all party members and seduce immunity. I didn't want to read the bottom text again. Alright, so that's pretty much our kit, guys. And now since Baki was nice enough and he gave us on that update video some tips and tricks, and we'll go read them. Sesta battle tip and trick summary. So aim for a situation where Twin Blade Wolf can be used. In the front line as 4 wind characters including Sesta, Twin Blade Wolf can be used for the first turn. If there is a wind character to cover for the buff and debuff not provided by Twin Blade Wolf, you can expect even greater damage. Wind type, attack boost / attack resistance reduction. Type attack boost resistance reduction can help. So make sure that you have, if you make your wind team, guys, make sure that you have buff from other type than what Sesta provides, so you can do even more damage. That's why I'm probably gonna dust off my Melissa and put her in a wind team, because I really like that robot character, and she needs some more love. She was great, and I'm feeling she's kind of like fell off because there's other better character, but her design and her character quests are up there for me. And recommended party member, we got Yipfa AS, Kikyo AS, and Tsukiya ES. Because all these characters either are wins, or buff and debuff, or they make you do some crazy stuff with their combo. Tsukiya ES can pop up some bunch of damage, and Kikyo can make your AF bar keep going high for like a long period of time, which is great. Alright, that's it for Sesta, guys. Love her pose here. Yeah, I cannot wait for tonight to maybe get her. I'm excited. Alright, other one. Look at that. Her look is she looks like she's above me, and I kind of like it and don't like it. Love her clothes, love her skin color. I don't know if it's that skin or like fabric, but she's very, very, very classy. She kind of remind me of like a typical JRPG kind of like church character turned evil. I don't know I don't know why, but I'm having like the Lunar Silver Star Story 3 Sisters pop in my head right now. That's a PS1 reference, guys. Yeah, but yeah, I actually like it. Wonder which one Silver's gonna like better, between Sesta or Toova. I think she's gonna say Toova, but who knows, guys? Who knows? All around, good design. All right. She is a water shade. Obviously has a hammer, so she's blunt. She uses a hammer weapon. Accessory bangle, shadows. Personality hammer, spirited focus, nicknamer, funeral, water, and trade. A witch of indeterminate age, a rare necromancer. She takes control of skeleton and dead body. She has a pallid complexion and languished manner. She's like to name the body she summons through the name she's giving them. Can be unusual. I feel like her and Hipfa, no, not Hifi, would be BFF. Her tome can be found, well, they're ES, so I don't know where they can be found. It doesn't say here. Anyway, guys, they can be found somewhere. Alright, so she has her EX special move. Grant barrier pieces pierce to all main and reserve party members one time. Revive all dead party members and recover 50% of AF Gouge and the other turn. Wow. Kind of cool, but here's my... I'm just gonna sidetrack a little bit, guys, but here's my thing though. These EX moves are very nice. I really love the animation, but they're kind of hard to pull. And by the time you pull them, either the enemy is dead or they're not really useful. So I wish there was like something that we could do. Alright, our Valor chance inflict breaks of all enemy types that attack of all party members, plus 20%, 30%, and 40%. Whew, passive skill, EX level in Lunatic. When in Lunatic, additional increase EX level by 1 each turn. So, Toova turns and debuff. End of turn, shade type resistance of all enemies from 30 to 60% for 1 turn. Double move, effect power is based on the number of the move during that turn. Double move from copies status are counted twice. Attack again move are each counted. End of turn counter, knockback, or the allies do not count. So you obviously want, with her shade characters that do a lot of like damage in 1 turn. I'm looking at you, Yukimo. You know, with your crazy mana thing that does 5 hit. Turn hand shield. End of turn, give shield to the user with HP equal to 25% of the caster's max HP. Shield HP can't deplete before the user HP cannot be restored. So you guys know what that is. All right. She bonk you with a hammer. Done. First attack. Second attack, Lunatic Risk Taker. Active Lunatic with a status Risk Taker on the user for 3 turns, plus 70% damage and healings. Guarantee physical and magical critical strike continuously. Damage on self 20% of the current HP before any attack move. So get that Grasta that if she has less than 80%, you do more damage. 20% self damage only triggers once per copy. No self damage on an off-turn move. Counter attack move doesn't get this effect. 20% self damage does not additionally apply to inhale self damage, and blah blah blah. The rest. These are all like standard stuff, so that's why I'm skipping a little bit over it. Alright, she's also the second character to get Prayer. Praying State is strengthening and inspiring all party members with the power of Prayer. Activate status Praying on the user, apply effect from the Prayer skill on all party members. Effect a Prayer skill's use last will be reapplied at start of each turn for the duration of the Prayer. Praying State and if the Prayer HP received damage on shield HP does not count. Does not replace active zone or song or vice versa, can be activate at the same time. It is not considered a zone or zone related. It's pretty good. Alright, she has a lot of skill, guys. Banshee State. When there is no other character, when there are other character in front, user won't get targeted by enemy single target skills. It's a state that she gets with the ability Ruler, Squire, Knight, and Paladin. You'll see guys down below. It's pretty much what it does. It makes her not being targeted, so it's pretty good. Because I assume she becomes squishy real fast. Ruler, Squire. Preemptive, give co-op to all party members 40% times the mod for 3 turns and restore all party members HP for 30% and restore all party members MP for 10%. Co-op Shadow add-on attack after each attacking move, including attack again move. AF charge at 0.5, combo charge at 2. All buff and characters apply on Shadow turn. Activate Prayer 5 turns with effect. Minus 30% damage received of all party members when in Prayer at the start of turn. Reapply buff giving cooperation to all allies. Restore all party members plus 30%. Restore MP 10% and activate Banshee on the user. Woo! That's a lot of text, but let's keep on going. Deep Torment. Preemptive water type blunt attack of all enemy. Small inflict pain and poison. And when HP is below 80%, plus 400 damage multiplier times 5. By the way, the pain and poison is permanent, so keep that in mind. Shadow College. Type resistance of all enemy, plus of all allies plus 25%, and max HP plus 25% for 3 turns. Wearing Shadow characters only, type resistance 50% and max HP 50%. So, no brainer, guys. Bring her with with all your shade characters. Simple as that. Eclipse Fate. Give status immunity to all party members 2 times and knockback immunity 2 times. I assume we're gonna get a bunch of knockbacks bosses soon. Abyssal Prowess. Power of an ally is 50%, intelligence 50%, and any weapon equipped damage plus 50% for 3 turns. If characters are shadow, buffed times 2 and 100% on damage for the weapon. Very good. Alright. Ruler's Knight. Preemptive. Give co-op to all party members 60% for 3 turns. Restore party members HP and MP by 40 and 10%. The co-op thing remains the same, and the damage reduction under prayer is 40%. And the when in prayer the start, we apply the buff. Restore all party members HP plus 40% and MP plus 10%. So it's pretty much the same thing as the one before, guys, but the numbers are a little bit bigger. And you also get a Banshee State. Ringing Knight. Shade type blunts attack on a single enemy's excel. Inflict 3 stacks of elemental break. Critical rate and magical rate of all party members plus 100%. 100% damage if the target is with pain or poison. Super powerful. Lowering shadow characters critical damage plus 50%. When in Lunatic, 100% damage multiplier times 2. Shields to self and with HP equal to 30% of the caster max HP. Last one. Paladin Queen. Give Link to all party members 80% for 3 turns and restore all party members 50% HP and 10% MP. Link. Something different. It's not co-op anymore. It's Link. Shadowed add-on attack after each attacking move, including attack again. The AF gauge goes again from 0.5 to 2%, all both when characters apply with Shadow on. The prayer, minus 50% damage received of all party members. When in prayer, you reapply your buff, you restore all party members HP by 50% and MP by 10%, and you get Banshee state on the user. Woo! That's a lot of text, guys, but all around, I'm gonna say this, she does decent amount of damage and she buffs you, and she's kind of like a shade character, nice support. Once again, guys, let's go see what Becky has to say. Build a party with shade type shadow allies to maximize her buff. Her skills are mostly support skill, but be patient until she's ready to fire. I guess she would probably take 2 to 3 turns to get like that pen and poison, and then to throw all of her buffs with her skill. Except if you have Yiffy, you can probably do the pen and poison as she has. But yeah. When she's ready, use Ring Ignite to contribute to the party with big damage and bigger buff. Yiffy and Yakumo will reach greater height and for longer. Of course, you want Yakumo. Recommended party members, Yakumo, and must have shade type attackers, of course. Yiffy can protect Toova ES and cover her weak points, and also do other debuff. And you want the best tank in the game, in my opinion. Radius IS, a key defenders to keep a shade type party intact. Good stuff. Yeah, she seems a little bit more complex to use, less one button win, but still something interesting. Alright, last character, guys. Last character. Bigger video, we got 3 characters to cover. Alright, Nona. She's water, piercing, she has a bow. Weird because we see swords. Rings, she's a shadow. Personality, bow, royalty, amnesia, hood, water, and shade. You won't need a book because, you know, you're probably going to need a quest, and you're going to get it. Valor chance, type resistance to all party members plus 30% for 3 turns, give knockback immunity. Stand and zone. All these zones, there's a reason why, guys. Stay tuned to see. Passive skill, signal stacking. Start of turn stacking when there is an ally with devotion. On the front line, gain 3 stacks of signal. Signal MP consumption minus 5 MP per stacks. Alright. She also has a lot of stuff to do, but you'll see why I think that they should start pairing characters and have them official couple, because she has a skill similar to that with Aldo, and I think it's a neat idea. Her basic attack is bow. Alright, her first basic attack, Divisios. Target a single party members, or leftmost members is targeted, give them devotion stacks. Devotion, add 30% of each of Nona non-HP and MP stack to the characters with devotions. Effect, on-game mechanics, lunatic sacrifice is not affected by endurance and spirits. Base damage stats increase attacks, part of the damage. Speed damage is affected greater than power of intelligence. Both direct damage and skill multipliers of non-standard stats scaling are affected. Radii, yes, and TS, and activated Sesta state if devotions was given to Aldo. Activate Vuta, state of the user. Long story short, guys, she gives you a boost according to whatever makes you do more damage. Okay, that's how I understand it. Except if you're Aldo, you get more you get more boost. So this is what I was talking about. You got Svora. When Divisios is used, activate Svora on state. Give 30% of each of Nona's non-HP and MP stat to the character with devotion stack, but her homes is reduced. This is why I think it's kind of cool. If you get Aldo Vuta, you do the same thing, except Nona's stats don't get degraded. So see what I'm saying right here? If you get 2 characters that are kind of like in love, or brother and sister, that'd be a neat mechanic to play around. You know, think about it. Anyway, leave a comment down below if you think that would be kind of cool to actually have canon couples. Cartello Storia. Preemptive. Give a barrier to all party members with 30% damage reduction one time. Type attack of all party members plus 20%. You do 1 stack of signal on the user when a lunatic. Type attack 30% and a 40% barrier. And you do that, you get that 5 MP per stacks reduction. Obviously, guys, she's a support character. Amuleto. Water type piercing attack on a single enemy. Restore MP of the user plus 20. Tiros Velna Setos, water type piercing attack of all enemy, L inflict poison, 70%, rate 60. Kuro Caro, HP regen 3 times and physical resistance 30%, and type resistance 30% of all party members for 3 turns. Pretty good. Alright. Cartello Forza, preemptive, give a barrier to all party members 40% damage reduction, and type attack of all party members 25%. You also get your stack when a lunatic type attack is upgraded to 35 and a barrier to 50. And you also get that MP -5 per stacks. Pre-Giera, restore all party members 25% of max HP and consume all stacks. When consume all 3 stacks, increase HP of all party members by 2000. Activate pre-Giera counters and pre-Giera and after move on the user for 3 turns. Power of move increase from stack consume. Pre-Giera counter. Counter when physically or magically attack, restore all party members by 15, 20, 30 or 50% of max HP and restore all status. Healing is based on the number of stacks you get. So she's kind of a little bit like Radius AS. When she gets attacked by either magic or attack, you heal your party, which is kind of cool, by the way. So if you don't have that tank, she can kind of like fill that void. The exact same Pre-Giera and a turn, restore all party members by 15, 20, 30, 50% and the status. And it's the exact same thing as the one prior. I don't know why there's 2 stack here. Concordia, any weapon type damage of all party members plus 30%, critical damage of all party members plus 30%. When there is an ally with devotion on the front line, deploy weapon zone matching that ally's attack type. Buff effect from the allies with devotion doubles. So you want her with people that do hammer, you want all hammer because the people with hammer is going to do a lot of damage. It's pretty neat. I actually like that. She's like super versatile. And her last skills, Castigo. Water type at piercing attack on a random enemy times 3. Excel water type attack of all party members plus 30%. Critical rate of all party members plus 100%. When there's an ally with devotion stack on the front line, increase the number of attack plus 3. Change element of type of attack buff according to attribute personality of the ally with devotion. Interesting. Grant flexible to user according to the weapon type. Permanent. Change user's elemental according to the attribute personality of the allies with devotion. Increase effect of type of buff of the allies with devotion times 2. What it's saying, guys, if your allies is who has fire as devotion, I think her skills turns into fire and all the buff turns into fire. All right. So there's no backy tip for that one, guys. But what do you guys think? I think for a free character, she's like not fully like filling the void of other like gacha characters, but she's gonna be good to keep around, like for those people that do free clear on some like super hard bosses. I think we'll see her just because she's super versatile and give a lot of attack buff and defense buff to your party. So I think it's kind of cool that Nona's gonna be around for a long time because I think she's adorable and I like her personality. All right, guys, a longer video, guys. We have 3 characters to cover. But that being said, guys, what do you guys think? Are you guys gonna pull for them? If you guys are pulling, who are you aiming for? And what do you guys think of the fact that we're catching up to Japan? Please leave a comment down below, guys. And if you like what I do, please hit the subscribe button and also do that for the official Another Eden channel, guys. They need all the support. This game is amazing. Let's share the love. And I'll see you guys next time for Another Eden, guys. Bye bye.